Welcome to Vicky Fung's channel. Here you will find tips and advice on interview and job search, hiring and recruitment, management, leadership and many others. Let's start.
Leadership. Staying updated with employee needs to keep your top talent. I've been teaching people how to do recruitment and hiring for years. However, to have an outperforming team, while hiring the right people is important, the key is to retain your people and keep the staff turnover rate low. Having been at management level for over 10 years, I sincerely understand how important it is to retain your staff. Sometimes, if you lose one talent staff, you may need to hire 3 new staff to take over his or her job. Though the aggregate salaries ends up higher, you may find the actual new output or productivities may even be lower than before. That means 3 new staff may not always be better than experienced staff. We often hear the phrase, people join the company but left the managers. If you're managers who face the problem of high staff turnover rate, have you ever thought about the reasons behind? Well, there are hundreds of reasons on why the staff left, including better career paths, high remunerations, better job locations, etc. Have you ever assessed yourself whether you are in fact part of the reasons? One of my friends recently shared his wisdom with me. The biggest problem of any individual is they do not realize what problems they have. Some managers thought they've already done the very best for their staff and have been developing their staff. And the staff should be happy and satisfied. And it is the staff's own problems if they still resign. However, this is not necessarily true. The reason is they stand from their own point of view, but not in the shoes of the subordinates. Their belief of what they want may not be true. Especially remember, everyone is different. In this video, I would like to share 3 questions that you can evaluate and do the self-assessment by yourself. Here are the questions. First, have you ever discussed with the subordinates what do they want? Second, have you ever discussed with subordinates if the current work situations align with their expectations? Third, how do you motivate your staff? And what makes you believe that factor can really motivate your subordinates? One of the common problems is we unintentionally applied our own thoughts on others and got caught up in our own ideas and plans, but forgetting that everyone is different. After all, each member of your team is unique with their own needs, preferences, and goals. Take the time to listen to them and understand what motivates them. Also, do remember your employees are the ones on the front lines every day. They know what is working and what is not, and the insights can be hugely valuable in keeping your team running smoothly. Try setting up regular one-on-one meetings with each team member to discuss their work, concerns, and career aspirations. Ask them about their personal lives and interests outside of work. So keen interest in your employees' lives can go a long way in building trust and loyalty. To show you care about them, you may ask them 2 simple questions. First, is there anything I can help you at work? Second, is there anything we can improve to help you? One of the keys to avoiding high staff turnover rates as a manager is to get to know each employee. This can help you tailor your management style and build stronger relationships with your employees. Plus, by ensuring employees that you value their opinions and are willing to make changes based on their feedback, you will foster a culture of trust and collaboration. Still remember, people keep changing all the times, so do their expectations. Even if your subordinates have told you what they need a year ago, their wants and needs may have already been changed today. Same for what happens in a daily operation. Therefore, as a leader, it is important to be aware of what is expected from our subordinates and whether we can fulfill their needs from time to time. So, make it a point to regularly touch base with your team and ask for their input on how things are going. You might be surprised by what you learn. To motivate them, instead of designing the jobs and then putting people into them, it is better to understand your talent staff well and then redesign the job description to fit them and regularly review the team's job allocation. When subordinates feel that they have managers who cares about their happiness, their success, their career, and their life from time to time, it is hardly imagined that they want to find a new job elsewhere, unless there are some uncontrollable factors arising from the company. Conversely, if you ignore all this, your best employees may lose all the motivations and eventually quit. You may end up having endless staff recruitment and interviews. In short, always remember, your own belief is definitely not theirs, and your motivation factors may not motivate them since everyone is different. Improving communication with your employees is crucial in building trust, fostering cooperation, and keeping them. So do put effort in understanding what employees need and want, and not just once in a while, but regularly. When employees feel valued, appreciated, supported, they are much more likely to be loyal to the company and stay for the long term. On the other hand, when employees feel neglected, disrespected, or unappreciated, they are much more likely to look for employment elsewhere. Of course, understanding yourself is the first step, but the critical successful factors is addressing their concerns. You can show your follow-up actions via various means, such as clear and open communication, providing regular feedback, adopting open-door policy, offering opportunities for growth and development, recognizing and rewarding the hard work, ensuring fair treatment, and leading by example. Your employees will evaluate you based on what actions you have done after the discussion with you. If there's no follow-up action, sooner or later, your employees may simply think talking to you is a waste of time. Therefore, please bear in mind that actions always speak louder than words. Lastly, if you like my sharing in this video, please press like and subscribe to my channel. You may also take a look at my Udemy courses. If you want great discounts, leave me a message and I'll tell you. I look forward to seeing you in the next videos. Thank you.